Brendan Kiernan may text messages, use Skype on his little laptop, have cable TV with UPC, I believe, and all of these things, modern technology. However, Brendan remembers a long time ago when there was no television.
That's right. And the highlight those days was the radio. And Sunday night had a program that most of the country would listen to. It was as popular in those days as we'd say the Late Late is today. And it was called Question Time. It was on for about an hour, and it was compared by a guy, I think his name was Joe Linnane. But what they would do is they'd have two teams competing, and they'd be a team maybe from Templeogue and a team from Clontarf. And the teams would have maybe, I can't remember, was it 3 or 4 people on each team. And they'd start off by asking 2-mark questions, which were simple enough, you know. And then there were 4-mark questions, and then 6-mark questions. And of course, whoever got all the most marks won. And the prizes were very little, you know. They'd win, I can't remember, but I know it was really nothing, you know. But everyone was tuned in, because just think, there was no television. There was nothing else, like, you know, to be distracting you. Radio was the thing, and it was great. You'd sit around, as I well remember, I sit around the fire on a Sunday night, big coal fire.
In the living room?
In the kitchen. And we'd listen for that to come on, and we'd listen, and we were trying to answer the questions. And sometimes I'd think my father was very clever. He could answer questions I couldn't, you know. But I was only a young fella at the time, you know. And but it was terribly popular, as was another program that came on, and it would have been in the I'd say in the 50s. It was because it was the time that Ronnie Delaney won the mile in the the Olympics, and it was called the Joe Lynch Show. And he was quite funny, you know, and that was on as well. I can't remember what night of the week, but that was something people listened to as well. And he went on then, Joe Lynch, to play in, Glenroe. He was famous in Glenroe. But he married a girl that was a neighbour of mine in Clontarf. Mary Nutty was her name. But yeah, that was the thing. But that was the height